Hey guys, it's Yojo93. Sorry this video is coming to you a little late, but it's time, but this is my time. This is my time. That's right. It's time to talk about Warrior. If you guys have not heard about Warrior after how many times I've gushed about this show continues to be the most amazing show on television. It's a martial arts epic. It's got everything you want. So today we're getting sticky with it, and we're going to be talking about Warrior. Okay, so Warrior is an actual phenomenon that Bruce Lee wrote and did drawings of, and then his daughter picked up the pages from. So this season has been on a bull. We're close to the finale now. We only have 3 episodes left. But and thank you, whoever makes the promos. You guys are putting out new promos for new episodes, building the hype, giving me things to talk about. So I will start doing promo breakdowns for the final 3 episodes. So look forward to that. We're going to do promo breakdowns starting tomorrow. So thanks for that, guys, for making me more Warrior content. So this episode picks up with where the last one left off. Mai Ling's getting married. She wants everyone to come to her wedding. We get Assam and the printer lady are going crazy with each other. Assam learns about the printer lady getting, basically, stealing money to preserve her life. And so Assam's still struggling with the ramifications of the last episode. Father June was shot and wounded in the last episode, and he's been kind of getting a little delusional, getting a little crazy, and it's making young June feel the pressure of being a leader, and it's rough. And so young June's going crazy, trying to figure out how to deal with Father June, and eventually Father June goes and tries to slice up the tongs and gets brought back by Leon, and so things just go crazy. And then we have things are getting tense between the Tongs in Chinatown. Somebody tries to steal his girls back, and then you have this scene where basically Vi has to step in and kicks one of the guys off the balcony, and so then they have this meeting with Mai Ling, and Mai Ling's like, oh yeah, you gotta at least give him something, and so then she gives him the money, and he's like, it's a little light, like, well, if you owe me a new balcony and a new table, so then they kind of come to terms that they need to do something better here, and it works out. Mai Ling doing her thing, everyone's getting ready for the wedding, everything's going crazy, and then we have Chow and Big Dick Lee rise up into town, and they're ready to get revenge on Happy Jack, and Happy Jack's got a gun to them. He's like, you guys should have stayed where you were, and he's like, Chow's like, no, we like here better. And he shoots him, and then we get the niece comes in and shoots him with the shotgun, and then we double tap, having Chow just pull it off. And then our good friend, Mr. Mosley, of the Secret Service, comes in, finds out Lee's alive, and then he basically is like, no, you still owe me a debt. And so we still got these two working together, which I love their partnership. I love this guy. I'm glad he's not dead, thank God. So they continue doing their printer job. They're looking to get prints. They're looking to figure it out. Bill struggles at his new job, being compared to the underlings, and then he's got to take some ice baths. And he's great. It's good to have him back with his wife. I'm glad to see him being back where he belongs. But I'm sure he's going to get himself into trouble soon. And Larry and Douglas have a chat with Buckley that they can give him everything he wants, and give him this race. And so Theoden turns it in. They have a nice heart-to-heart. Buckley style being evil in the way he is manipulative. And to celebrate that everything goes on, Buckley's getting sticky with that brunette. So we get it going on. Buckley's taking the brunette over the chair. It's going good. And so he's celebrating. He's having a good time. It works for him. And so this is his way of celebrating. He wins, which sets up the next episode, which we'll talk about in the breakdown tomorrow. But then things start getting even more complicated because now, after everything that has happened, very little action in this episode except for the beginning portion of it. It's more story setup, but the story is set up great. So then, as things start to go crazy, we have Hongs trying to introduce his new boyfriend, kind of trying to get him to stick around. So things are going good for them. That's great. Assam's still struggling with, the fact that what he did, he doesn't know if it was right. And so then, trouble between the Irish and the Hopways is brewing. The Irish end up in the jail. Dylan tries to convince. We have this nice conversation where the chief gets mad at Dylan And Dylan's like, well, clearly you're not Irish. And so, no, I'm American. And then they talk. Doesn't go well because these two guys are in jail for what they did. And so the Irish are tearing each other apart. And then they're being stolen from, whatever. But then Assam finds out one of the members of the Tong talked and is in the thing and is ruining business. So then Assam kicks the shit out of this guy and basically threatens him and is like, hey, no, you gotta do what I say. If you do it, I will fucking hear about it, he says. And so we get some badass Assam in this episode, which is always great. And then we have Atoy and Assam talk about going to Mai Ling's wedding. So that's going to be going on in the next episodes, setting up to some pretty interesting stuff here. Really liking where everything's going. Glad to see Assam and Mai Ling are making things work. It's really cool. Really liking where things are going. And then we end this episode with all the Father June stuff kind of escalating and going in a way that's just kind of not great. The wedding stuff is getting prepared for. And so overall, this is a really solid episode of Warrior. The mayor wins. We're setting up for the mayoral election in the next episode, which we'll go over fully in the promo tomorrow. But overall, I really like this episode. I'm going to give this another 9 out of 10. It's a very good episode. Even with the lack of action, it's a good story episode. It moves things forward. It does everything that you would intend it to do. And I love it. I think it's great. If you guys enjoy my Warrior reviews, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.